everyone, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Bread. And guess where we are? In the middle of Manhattan, right near the famous St. Patrick's Cathedral. Can you tell I'm excited to be here?
I just love this area, Tati. Not only we have St. Patrick's Cathedral, but we have Rockefeller Center, the world-famous Christmas tree that people come from all over the world to see.
Yeah.
You can go shopping at Saks Fifth Avenue, or just sit on the steps and just watch the world go by. You see people from all over the world here.
Yeah, and I love people watching, but you know what I love even more?
All the restaurants around here.
You got it. I think we should just go and start exploring.
Let's go. Well, Tati, here we are in the famous Fresco by Scotto. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful. I'm so glad that we're finally here because you've been talking about this place for such a long time.
It's a great place. So many people come here. It's so bright and cheerful.
It is. I love the decor. It's kind of like you're outside, but we're really inside.
Right, exactly. I have an appointment with the chef in the kitchen.
Okay.
And we're going to prepare something very special for you.
All right. I love these kind of episodes. It's like you get to work and I get to chill out.
Make yourself at home.
Okay.
Well, we're here in the kitchen of Fresco by Scotto with executive chef Steven, and he's going to prepare one of their specialty dishes.
We're going to do a dish that is one of our best-selling dishes at the restaurant. That's penne alla bolognese.
And what do we start with first?
Right. First thing we start off with is Fresco by Scotto extra virgin olive oil.
Okay.
Which
So you have your own olive oil, your own wine,
Absolutely.
everything's Fresco by Scotto.
Nice hot pan.
Great.
So we're going to start with the meat. This is ground chicken and ground veal together.
Already mixed together.
Already
Okay.
mixed. Equal parts.
Okay.
Nice hot pan. And the meat's going to go into the olive oil. And what we want to do is we just want to saute this,
Brown
get good
it
color
off.
on it. Now what you want to do if at home is either I'm using a spoon. Obviously make sure that the chicken and the ground veal are ground the same consistency. So we want to be able to get the meat cooked evenly, but we also want kind of that granular consistency so that when the sauce is mixed finally, the meat is not in big chunks, it's not in little chunks, it's all equal parts.
Okay.
So it's tossed with the pasta and the sauce. It's perfect mouth consistency. So now that that's halfway, what we want to do is just keep on sauteing this until we have some color.
Right.
I'm going to season with some salt and pepper. So once that's ground, the next thing we're going to do, which is the backbone of the dish, is add carrot, celery, and onions.
Okay.
And that's going to be about a third part to the meat. And the same with this, we're going to saute.
That's your mirepoix.
Mirepoix,
Okay.
if you will. So I'm going to switch over now to the next stage. So this now is the meat
a while,
and the
right?
vegetables. This has already been cooked out. And so the next stage of this dish, we're going to add some Fresco by Scotto, Pinot Grigio. Now after the Pinot Grigio is cooked, this is just veal stock.
Okay.
You can use chicken stock,
Okay.
you can use beef stock if you'd like, or vegetable stock, either or. That gets added in. That's going to simmer out for a while.
Okay.
Once this has gone down to about a quarter, the next thing that we do is we add a prepared tomato sauce to it. Just a little bit of tomato sauce. That gets added in. You stir that in. And now the actual simmering or the ragu or sugo is where all the flavor actually gets melded together.
Okay.
And the final product that you end up with after it has simmered out for a while.
So it thickens
is
up
it.
a little bit?
It thickens
Okay.
up. So the richness of the veal stock, the tomato, the meat juices, the vegetable, everything concentrates.
Comes all together.
All comes together. Now, actually, what we do at the restaurant when we get an order for this is the prepared ragu goes into the pan, and we add just a little bit more tomato sauce to this. I'm going to stir that in. The next step is we're going to take our pasta.
Right in. Okay.
Right in. And now we're going to toss.
So
Now
you get
this-
all the flavors from the pan and everything.
Everything in there, completely. Now the next thing that we're going to do, and this, we're going to add some butter.
Butter.
Butter. I'm going to hit with a little bit more olive oil. And the most important step in this is now what we're going to do is we're going to add our Parmesan cheese. And what the Parmesan does, it actually creams. It's going to mix with the liquid that's here,
Right.
and it's going to make this a super, super creamy, rich dish. And then the last but final thing, some fresh parsley, fresh basil, and just begin to toss. Toss,
Wow.
toss, toss. Or what the Italians call macchiato.
Right.
And just mix, mix, mix.
That looks great.
There you go.
Wow. I can't wait for Tati to try this. Stephen, thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Take care. We'll see
Always.
you soon.
Thank you.
As you guys can see, Monsignor Jamie was very busy in the kitchen. But first, let me introduce you to Anthony Scotto and his mother, Marion. Thank you guys so much for having us.
Thank you for coming.
This is great. Thank
It's
you.
amazing. So we decided in this particular segment to do things true Italian family style and all sit down together and break bread as one. So I can't wait. I don't know what I want to try first. I have to be honest
Well,
with
I
you
think we
guys.
should try this. This is one of their famous dishes, right?
This made the cover of the New York Times, the dining section. This is our potato and zucchini chips with gorgonzola cheese.
Oh my.
And this is a dish that you share, and it's finger food.
We call it for the table, Monsignor.
These are fantastic.
That's right.
Yeah, they're really
zucchini.
good.
I told Marion while you guys were working in the kitchen, I'll work here and she can pay me in these chips. I said, just get my dosage of chips for the day. This is,
Just don't tell her twice because she's going to let you do it.
okay.
You know, I was working a little hard in the kitchen today.
Were you?
One of their famous dishes here. It's penna bolognese, and it's made with veal and chicken. A little different. I think she's ready to try something.
It's wonderful.
May?
I'm still crunching chips. These are really, really good.
Now, what do we have over here? This is another one
And
of
that's
your dishes?
our famous eggplant and zucchini pie. And this is like a lasagna,
I see.
only without pasta.
Now, you know why we call this the famous Fresco by Scotto? Because this is only half of the family.
Right.
Yes, I have 4 children.
Right.
I have John, who runs next door at Fresco on the Go. I have Elena, that runs Fresco on the Go on Wall Street. And of course, I have a very famous daughter, Rosanna Scotto, who's the anchor of Good Day New York.
I think we've heard of her.
Yeah.
And we're all very proud of her.
I definitely
Yes.
enjoy her in the morning.
And I have to say, Rosanna truly has been so wonderful to the church.
She, you know,
I know you
it's-
come from Brooklyn and you grew up in
Yes.
Brooklyn,
Yes.
and I don't think you've ever forgotten that. And Rosanna, anytime the church we call on her for any of our functions, she's always there. I know that you're so close to St. Patrick's,
Oh,
right
yes,
down
we
St.
are.
Patrick's Cathedral, and I know many functions that they have. I know they call upon you, and you're always there for them.
Yes.
And that's
you know,
wonderful.
a lot of times they're here for us. We're all there to help each other.
A real community.
Yes.
A real community.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
18 years ago, we started this as a family, and 18 years later, we're still a family. You know, we've taken on a little bit more, but we always get together. We all have one boss.
Yeah.
Mama.
I knew that as soon as I walked in
right.
here. I just wanted to
Mama's
know.
in
She was
charge.
trying to do your job.
And may I say, I'm always right.
Mama's always right.
I have to be
Mama knows
honest.
best.
You know what? And I believe you. You want to know why? Because the
Why?
older that I'm getting,
Yeah.
my mom is always right.
We're
Always right.
terrific.
But I
But,
have to say, for 18 years, from tasting a little bit of the eggplant, some of the penne, and the chips, I know why people keep coming back here again and
Yes.
again.
And-
And famous people. Famous
Yeah,
people.
oh, yes.
And if you don't have time to eat here, you can always go next door to
Well, I think that's a
Scotto's
great
on the
thing
go,
about our
Fresco's
family.
on
You
the
know,
go.
we have an opportunity of either coming here for in a sense course meals, or be able to go to our 2 other locations, Monsignor, that allow you to come grab and go.
Right. Great.
When you want to sit down, you come here. When you want a little something that you want to grab and go, you go next door to Fresco's on the Go.
on the go,
Yeah.
Midtown and then
Wall
downtown.
Street.
Yes.
Perfect. And of course, to learn more about this restaurant, go to our website, netny.net/breakingbread, and we're going to continue to break bread. See you guys in a few. It's awesome. I did.
We get a toast, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's really nice to have everybody here.
Thank you, Monsignor.
having us.
Thank you, Monsignor.
You see?
Ah,
You lay down.
move the
You know?
oil up. You've got the whole, you have the colors going on. This is good.
Well, Tati, isn't that a magnificent church?
It is. It's very beautiful. So as you can see, during the commercial break, we decided to come back to St. Patrick's and just take a look around. But the question I have for you, Monsignor, is are all those rumors that we've heard about St. Patrick's really true?
What'd you have in mind?
Like the three-leaf clover rumor, the
Wow.
one about the snakes?
Well, that's true. Yeah, the three-leaf clover, that's true. He did use the three-leaf clover to teach about the Trinity. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit is a way of him to teach the children about, that the Trinity really is three people in one God.
Right. Okay.
And as far as the snake, that's a legend.
Is it? Okay.
From what I hear, and I think it's true, there never were any snakes in Ireland.
Really?
At least not the ones that crawl on the ground.
Okay. Maybe something else.
So that is a legend.
Right.
But you know what? A lot of people think that he was born in Ireland. He's not. He wasn't.
wasn't?
No.
Okay.
He was born in Scotland, really.
Oh.
And he was captured as a young man, about 16 years old, and he was taken to Ireland. And when he was there, he then escaped. But then when he went back to England, he became a priest, a Catholic priest, and he felt the need to go and evangelize in Ireland. And he went back, and that's how he started to bring the faith to Ireland. And he used the three-leaf clover to talk about the Trinity. And today he is the patron saint of Ireland. And
Irish people love him, that's for sure.
That's his favorite. And right here on Fifth Avenue, they have the famous St. Patrick's Day Parade.
Right.
And it's one of the largest and oldest in the city of New York.
Wow, that's really impressive. There's so much to talk about St. Patrick and St. Patrick's Cathedral, so
Yes.
I'm glad we had a chance to stop by.
Great.
So now you have to go back to...
I have to go back to the parish. I have to
Okay.
do a little work today.
All right.
But I'll go back and I'll catch up real soon.
Sounds good. I'll
Thank
bring
you.
you something back.
Okay,
All
great.
righty.
Let's go.
Welcome to Manja. Now this is one of the places in this neighborhood that you've got to check out because they've got you covered on all ends. If you want to come in and just have a quick bite to eat, like a little sandwich, you can do that. If you've got a little bit more time, you can go up to their mezzanine dining area and have a sit-down meal. Now you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to go upstairs and learn how to make something. So come with me. Let's go. So everyone, I'd like to introduce you to Sasha, the owner here at Manja. Thank you
pleasure.
so much for having us.
Oh, I'm delighted to have you, yes.
Now, how long have you guys been here? It's been a while, right?
Yes, we've been here for almost 20 years, which is really, it's hard to think that we've been here for that long. But we are providing, wonderful, freshly prepared stuff at very reasonable cost. That's why we have so many people coming in here all the time and so on.
Especially for this neighborhood, reasonable cost is something to definitely think about.
Yes, absolutely. And we are delighted to be able to offer this,
And this salad is beautiful. This is one of the many salads that they have here. And you guys
Yeah.
have a lot of salad business for lunch, right?
Correct, yes. And so this is pear tricolore with arugula, endive, and radicchio, and also with a little bit of goat cheese. I have it every day, so
It's delicious. So now I know why you have it every day. Okay, so Sasha, tell me why you decided to name the restaurant Manja.
Well, mangia in Italian means to eat. So since we are all about food, nothing else, so I felt that was a very appropriate name.
Okay, and you have a little Italian food on the menu.
Yes, we most of the dishes we have is Mediterranean, but mostly Italian. But it comprises of many different things around the Mediterranean. Yes.
Well, someone's waiting for me in the kitchen, right?
Yes, absolutely. So we'll be delighted to teach you some more stuff.
Okay, let's get in there.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay guys, so I dragged Farral into the kitchen, the chef here at Manja, to make me some filet mignon. But this isn't just any filet mignon, this is kind of special, right?
Yes, that is, you're right. That is a lunchtime filet mignon. Actually, it's 8-ounce filet mignon. What we do is we cut it as a medallion to make it faster to the people don't wait as a lunchtime.
Right, because you guys have a lot of lunch business, right? They want to eat and go.
Yeah,
Okay.
they can wait for a big, thick filet mignon.
Okay.
That's why we do like that.
All right.
Okay, I can start to make it a little bit, put a little bit of salt and pepper, both sides, I put a little bit olive oil.
Love the olive
And
oil.
what do we do? You see?
Ah,
Do like that.
move the
You know.
oil up.
We need to hear that music.
Does-
That is what we need to
It's
hear.
the music to my
It's
ears.
the music. It's the music.
It is.
Yeah. You know, depends how the customer like it. Some people like rare, some people like medium rare. I prefer medium rare.
I like medium rare too.
You like it too?
Yeah.
Okay, very simple.
Yeah, and smells good.
Now what we're gonna do, at the same time, we're gonna take that beautiful sauces. This is a Dijon rosemary sauce.
Got it.
We're gonna heat it up a little bit here. This is a Burgundy wine reduction. And this is a Gorgonzola.
Wow. So 3 different sauces.
3 different sauces. It's already cooked.
So tell me about these 3 sauces. Why did you decide to do 3? Because you have 3 medallions?
Yeah, I decided to put 3 sauces, 3 medallions. Actually, Dijon mustard, a lot of people like it.
I like it.
Gorgonzola, you know, a lot of Italians like Gorgonzola.
I like Gorgonzola.
And you know, Burgundy is like more American, right? North American.
Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to keep.
Oh, you got a lot of
3
different
sizes.
cultures going on over here.
Yes,
I get it.
That's it. This is the Dijon rosemary.
Ah.
All right.
It's the rosemary.
The other one is a Burgundy wine reduction.
Smells amazing.
And the last one is the Gorgonzola.
Beautiful.
This actually I like to serve with a little bit of grilled sparrows, something light, with a little bit of potato croquettes.
Beautiful.
You know.
That is very
And
quick.
Done. That's it.
Parral, this looks amazing.
Yep.
So I'm gonna taste all this and I'll let you know what I think.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It smells so good. So I've tried 2 out of the 3 flavors of the steak and I'm down to the last one, which is the Gorgonzola. And if it's anything like the other 2, this one is terrific too. I was right. So listen, whenever you're in the St. Patrick's Cathedral, Rockefeller Center area, you gotta stop by and check this place out. Whether you want a quick bite to eat or you have time to sit down and have a nice meal. Worth your time. Here we are at Aquavit, New York's premier Scandinavian restaurant. Now, I've had Scandinavian food before, but this is a first time for breaking bread, so I want to give you guys a little taste too. Now, the executive chef, Marcus, is already waiting for us in the kitchen, so what are we waiting for? Let's go. Okay, you guys, I'm here with Chef Marcus here at Aquavit, and what are you gonna make for me?
We're gonna prepare a cold smoked salmon with a crispy potato pancake, a horseradish mayonnaise, and some crispy crudité with that.
All right, sounds good. So what would be our first step?
The first step would be to start with the potato cake.
All right.
I'm using a Yukon Gold. The larger the better, I guess. I'm protecting my hand a little bit. I'm using a mandolin to shred it down.
Yeah, this is like a heavy duty.
Yeah, it's a heavy duty, but it doesn't have to be, and you can even do this by hand. I think this is all we need to make one pancake here.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's enough for me.
Next step, because a potato has a lot of water, and the water in the potato is going to prevent it from crisp up. So you're salting it a little bit. We add a little bit of pepper just for seasoning, and we'll let it sit for a minute. In the meantime, we can start with the crudité. I've already sliced down a little bit of red onion. We put the crudité in ice cold water. That'll help it to crisp it up. When you have petite, like small carrots and baby veggies, I like to keep the peel on because it has a little bit of texture to it, and it looks really nice as you're slicing it down.
Yeah, it does look pretty. You've got the whole, you get the colors going on. You've got the yellow and the orange. Put these in the water too?
Yes. The potato has been sitting for a minute.
Whoa. And all just from a little salt and just letting it sit for about a minute.
About a minute, minute and a half. It doesn't hurt to let it sit for a little bit longer, but you don't want it to oxidize, so you can't let it sit for more than maybe 5 minutes.
Got it.
And
And
this
then your potato's already salted too.
It's already seasoned, and it will soften up a little bit, which makes it a little bit easier to get the desired shape as you're frying the pancake.
I see it's becoming very like molded into what you're squeezing it in. Nice.
Let's get this into the pan. You let the butter cook out a little bit, get slightly caramelized, bring the right flavor, and also that way you can ensure the right temperature. Because when the butter gets quiet, when it starts to stop to bubble, it reaches about 140 Celsius.
Okay. Then you know it's ready to add your potatoes.
Yeah.
So it'll get crispy. And then we cook this for about how long on each side?
About 4 or 5 minutes on each side. Now, you see, I'm leaving a little sizzle platter under here because I want medium heat, and on these flat top stoves, they're all going on full heat. Okay. All right.
So now I think our potato pancake is ready.
8 minutes later. After a few minutes, you flip it over. It takes about 4 minutes. This looks great.
It does look great. It smells great too.
Salt,
Nothing like frying potatoes in butter. The real thing.
Let's serve this.
Let's do it.
The crudité is now crisp and nice. And what I love with pancakes like this is that they're moist and soft in the middle and crispy and crunchy.
Crispy on the outside.
Crispy on the outside. Let's do like this. No horseradish mayonnaise. Make a little, we call it drag. Beautiful salmon. Travel over
Beautiful
the potato.
indeed. Looks lovely.
It's really nice to pair like a mayonnaise-based sauce with the sour cream. That gives a nice little
contrast. Yeah.
And then we have a beautiful cress called tahun cress.
What's that?
It's a little bit woody and gives a nice earthy touch to the smoked salmon.
Now this looks like, did you grow this in here, Chef Marcus?
No, I didn't personally,
Oh.
but it's a very live and fresh product in that sense. It has a long shelf life as it's coming.
Clearly he just like plucked that from the root of something that is growing in. This is very cool. Look at that.
I think this is a
Smells
beautiful
very
plate.
woodsy. It's
Yeah.
very beautiful.
There you go.
Well, you know what? This is my favorite part of every segment that I do. I get to go taste it.
All right.
I'll be sure to let you know. It's so beautiful. I almost don't want to mess it up, but since it's part of my job.
It happens a lot over here.
Okay.
So.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's go and have this.
Okay, so Chef Marcus, thank you so much for letting me help you prepare this. Like I mentioned, you know, I like to dig right in. This is my favorite part to taste it, but what do we have here?
This is a little herring degustation. We have a few different types of salted and pickled herring. We have a Meyer lemon herring. We have a roll mops, which is like a Baltic herring with skin on. We have a horseradish herring. We have a matjes herring, huckleberry herring, and Swedish mustard herring.
Huckleberry?
Huckleberries, yes. It's a pickled huckleberry. We got some Swedish hard cheese and fingerling potatoes.
Nice. This is fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Mmm. With the horseradish mustard, and you've got crispy, and the salmon is amazing.
The salmon is great.
The salmon is amazing, you guys. Mmm.
And it balances very well with the horseradish and the sour cream. You got the texture and the soft.
Soft, crispy.
Yeah.
Slightly spicy, but not too spicy. Okay, now explain what aquavit is for everyone who doesn't know, because yes, that's the name of this restaurant, but it's actually something. It's not like a cool name you made up.
Right. Aquavit means the life water, the water of life. It's basically an infused vodka. So traditionally in Sweden, aquavit needs to contain 5% of caraway or more.
Okay.
Here it's not, you know, you don't really have the same regulations. So here it's a little bit more open with what you can do with it. We do everything from lingonberry aquavits to roasted yellow beet aquavits to horseradish infused to huckleberry licorice root. We can do whatever we want here.
Did I see grapefruit out there?
You saw grapefruit out there. We carry more than 20 in the winter, but over the course of the year we carry between 16 to 22 different types of aquavits that we infuse.
And you infuse it in-house yourself?
Yeah, in-house.
Should I taste it?
You should.
This is good. This is good, and you chase the beer with this.
Exactly.
That's fantastic. Well, I'm going to continue working on the herring platter.
Yeah.
And you guys got to come to Aquavit whenever you're in this neighborhood. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Which one should I try first?
You should probably work with the lemon first.
Well, that will do it for this this episode of Breaking Bread. I had a great time around St. Patrick's Cathedral, and I hope that you guys did too. Hope you enjoyed the restaurants and learned a lot. Make sure to visit our website, netny.net/breakingbread, to review all the places that we went to and check their menus out too. And of course, when you're in the neighborhood, make sure you stop by the church. See you guys next time.